Hi everyone, welcome to English Literature. My name is Kim Pipitanason and I'm going to show you how to manage the course navigation system. First of all, you'll notice on each Canvas page there's a content area, a navigation menu, a breadcrumb menu, and the sidebar. So to start on the home page, choose the Start Here button. This is going to take you to the Getting Started module, and to move through this content sequentially, choose the Next button in the lower right corner, and you will notice that some pages have tabbed content, so you'll want to click on all the tabs so you can see all the information. Next, let's visit the Syllabus tab, and here you have a printable syllabus and calendar. You can get a hard copy by printing them, or you can just view them in the preview pane. Also, there's links to the syllabus here below to specific areas. Now let's look at modules. You'll notice that the Getting Started module is on top. The Syllabus module is next. Then there's a Video Resource module. This has video tutorials that I created for you about different elements of composition that will be helpful. After that are the weekly modules, and each module represents a week of instruction. You have learning materials, you have assignments, and there's an overview page which lists what's going on for the week, as well as due dates when I put them in for the semester. Next, let's check out the discussion board. And to reply to a discussion board, what you're going to want to do is click in the reply box, write your discussion, and hit post reply. Now say you want to edit your post, you would choose these three vertical dots here, choose edit, you can edit the post and then click done. Now I check discussion boards most every time you have a main discussion board. I'll check in on Friday or Saturday. The main post is due by Thursday. So if I see something that you missed, I'll comment on it, and you have until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. to edit your post for a better grade. So check for my comments there. You'll note on the discussion board that there are prompts for the main post, the peer responses. There's a checklist here to make sure you remembered everything. There's some links to resources that might be helpful. And if you'd like to view the rubric for the discussion board, choose the three vertical dots here, click on Show Rubric, and you can review the parameters of the assignment. Note that it's a really good idea to look at the elements I expect for the discussion boards, and this is how I grade. Next, we can look at assignments, and I wanted you to note that discussion boards are not accepted late, they are interactive, and I don't accept quizzes late either, but there are some assignments that are accepted late, and you'll notice a note on those assignments. So if we go to, for example, let's look at this story here. And you'll see this note here that says, this assignment can be turned in up to 3 days late with a 10% point deduction per day late. So if you see that, you know you have a little extra leeway. You will take a hit on points, but if you have to turn in something late, you have the opportunity. Now to submit assignments, you're going to choose the Submit Assignment button, and you will be able to choose a file from your computer or Google Drive, and then once it's uploaded, you'll submit the assignment. Notice that all assignment pages, if they have a rubric, it's going to be at the bottom, so you just have to scroll down and find the rubric there, and you always want to review that before you submit an assignment. Next, let's look at grades, and you'll notice that there's a column in the grade book that shows the points possible for an assignment, and here are the points that you scored for the assignment. And you'll also see icons here if I've commented or used a rubric for the assignment. So if you're interested in seeing how I marked the rubric, you can click on the rubric icon and see how the rubric was marked. Or if you want to see my comments, which are sometimes written and sometimes video comments, you can click on the chat icon and see comments here or the video feedback. So one more thing I wanted to mention as well about grades is that I do base my classes on a 10,000 point total. So the course is worth 10,000 points, and it makes it easy to figure out your grade at the end of the semester. If you have 9,000 points or more, that means an A. 8,000 to 8,999 means a B. And it's good to look at the points in Canvas for my course instead of the percentages. Sometimes the percentages in Canvas can be a little deceiving. So go by the points, and if you have any questions, make sure to ask me. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and please ask me any questions, email me if you have to contact me, and I'm happy to help you. I will see you in the course.